right. First, I want to say, Yahweh Bashim, Yahweh Shai. We're going to go ahead and jump right into this lesson. I want to give honor and glory to the Most High. I want to give honor and glory, or not honor and glory, but give credit to Great Millstone from the apostles and the teachers of Great Millstone that, train me through their videos every day. And I can, learn to break down. And now here I am trying to give y'all a lesson. And hopefully it's edifying. So like I said, we're going to jump right into it. We got James 1 and 14. It says, "But every man is tempted when he is drawn away of his own lust and enticed." And, that's real true. That's real true with us all right now. Us beginners in the truth. Every time we get tempted, we are drawn away. And every time something comes to get flashy to the eyes or something comes to get, you know, big blood in front of you or whatever, we stay getting tempted. I mean, the temptations of this world stay coming at us real hard. So we got to try to stay focused and keep our mind focused on the word. And, it's the Most High right now letting us know that we are drawn away or we start to fall off when our temptations and our lust and they entice us and make us, do things that we shouldn't be doing. And then it says, when lust has conceived, James 1:15 says, "Then when lust has conceived, it bringeth forth sin, and sin, when it is finished, bringeth forth death." Well, that's, back to our hearts again. You know what I'm saying? Because when we lust after different stuff, the sin is created in our mind. That's our mind telling us what we should do, what we shouldn't do, what we can do, what we can't do. And then once we get to the point where we throw that out, and we throw this word out, and the temptations and stuff start to set in, by the time all of that is finished forming in our mind, it brings forth death. And the reason why it brings forth death is because we usually go out and we end up committing that sin, and we end up jumping into whatever it is that we shouldn't be jumping into, you know. That's because we're not putting no focus and control on the Most High, nor are we putting any kind of self-discipline on our minds and on the temptations of our hearts that makes us go on ahead and fall off like that. So, James 1 and 19 says, "Wherefore, my beloved brethren, let every man be swift to hear, and slow to speak, and slow to wrath." And James 1 and 20, it says, "For the wrath of man worketh not the righteousness of the Most High." And, that's there because, that fits with this because we too busy running our mouth too fast. We too busy, asking questions rather than listening. We too busy running around in circles chasing our own tails or jumping in and out of the same vomit that we just came out of, chasing our tails. You know what I mean? We should be slower to run our mouths, slower to form an idea or form an opinion. We need to be slower and start to understand more that, you can't understand something unless you can actually hear it all the way through. I mean, the more we speak, it seems as though the more temptations and the more things come upon us. And the more we listen and the more we hear, the better understanding we get on how to battle and how to fight those things. So, in my opinion, yeah, you got two ears and you got one mouth. So, it's deemed for us to listen twice as much as we speak. James 1 and 21. This is, "Wherefore lay apart all filthiness and superfluity of naughtiness, and receive with meekness the engrafted word which is able to save your souls." With that word superfluity means unnecessarily or excessively large amount or number of something. So we're going to read that again. And it says, wherefore lay apart all filthiness and superfluity of naughtiness. So we can, instead of that word superfluity, we can use the excessively large amount of naughtiness, or an unnecessarily large or an unnecessary amount of naughtiness, and receive with meekness the engrafted word. And engrafted means to implant. So engrafted means to implant. So we can use with meekness the implanted word, which is able to save our souls. So with that said, we have the word that's implanted in us. Our natural spirit is the implant of the word that is in us, whether we listen to it or not, and whether we develop it or not through our studies and through our readings and through, listening to videos and being allowed to be taught what actually our souls, what actually our spirit really truly is, then, we're able to, save ourselves with that because, through the study and through everything else, the word will let what you should be doing through your laws, through your statutes, and it lets you know when you're going off and when you're not. The word is the whole thing. So the word being implanted in you through the spirit, which is word, is the whole point of why it's able to save our souls. So get that which is within you out, and you know, you will be saved. You know, yeah. For the most part, that's pretty much it. We looking to get rid of all this filthiness, and we're looking to get rid of all this anger and all of this quick to backbite and quick to, you know, run around talking shit. And that shit over with. You need to go and cut that out. You know, we need to find a way to shut up, man, and not let old knowledge contaminate what we're learning right now. What we're trying to get ourselves into, what we're trying to set our lives up for. Because there ain't much time left, man. This world is on its way up out of here. And, we don't need the temptations of this world drawing us away and becoming lusts of our eyes and lusts of our hearts. You know what I'm saying? We got enough of that as it is without having to have something else shiny in front of your face. You know? We want to make sure that we ain't conceiving, that letting the lust conceive itself, grow and it start to take root, start to take hold of us. Because that right there is our number one killer, man. Because once that thing starts to take a hold of us, it gets into our brains and into our hearts, and it starts rolling, and it starts developing that process. And once that process comes, man, we're done, man. It's finished because it ain't got nothing but that for you now. Now you went from, it's like going into war and you fighting, and then the next thing you know, you realize your sword ain't as sharp as it was, and you start getting nervous, and then you start doubting yourself and start doubting in that sword, and the next thing you know, you're through. You done doubted so much into the sword that you scared to fight now. You know, and you turn around and you end up out of there. You know, so let this be the lesson. Be swift to hear and slow to speak. That's going to teach you a whole lot within itself. And it's going to help you control some of them anger issues. And it's going to get some of them situations out of your face where you're tempted to do stupid shit. Yeah. The wrath of man worketh not the righteousness of the Most High, which is the truth. He say vengeance is his for a reason. He has a way of dealing with the vengeance that goes on with us inside of this world. He sees all the things that goes on with us, Israel. So we ain't got to be running around here trying to take vengeance on everything. Let him do what he say he gonna do, and everything else will fall into place. We're not working what he wants us to do anyway by trying to take vengeance or seek any kind of wrath because of the fact that it's his job. That's what he want to do. That's what he's saving up for himself. So that's for him to do, not for us. So, make sure we go ahead and start getting away from all that filthiness and all that excessively naughty shit. Just you see it. I mean, you know what it is. It's no secret. Just get away from it the best way you can and work on putting a plan together to get the rest of the way from it so that you don't have to be around it, so they don't have to cause you issues. We're doing all of this in meekness, and you just want to make sure that that spirit that's within you, you know, it's the spirit that's within you, man, can save you. Tap into it, exercise it, use it, remember it, and that's where we at, y'all. So thanks for tuning in. Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. We give all praise and honor to Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. We also give thanks or credit to Great Millstone for helping us get this learning, helping us get these breakdowns, and helping us to understand the true meaning of the word. And with that, I'm gonna say shalom.